Hey y'all, welcome to High Priestess Glow Tarot. I missed you guys. Okay, it's been a few days. It hasn't been that long, but still I missed you guys. It's been long enough. Today is Monday, so I want to do an energy read. It's August. Why did I say August? Oh my gosh, that's a depiction of possibly my energy for this week. Oh my gosh, all over the place. But it is April 18th, 2022, and I just want to do an energy read. Of course, tarot is fluid in time. This can matter for you at any time when you come across this video. It may be the time that you need to hear it. So I do say, please like the video so that it could push the messages out further for others who may need to hear them at the time that it comes across them, okay? So also subscribe to the channel if you are new so we can have more beautiful readings together in the future. This is just going to be an energy read for the week, but like I said, take what resonates and leave what does not for your story and for your life. But we're going to get into it. I have a few decks that I've been called to do this energy read, and I actually want to start off with the Surrender deck. And I love this deck so much. It's extremely spiritual, it's extremely vibrational. You know, it definitely connects with you where you need it most at the time, and things that you need to surrender. Sometimes it's hard to hear what it has to tell you, but it's definitely necessary for you to take in. Okay, so don't shoot the messenger, just take the messages and take in what you feel that you need to hear at this time. Okay, so with the Surrender deck, I like to give it a nice little shuffle, and then I'll just spread it out and see where I'm intuitively drawn to. Okay, Spirit, the messages for the week for the collective. What are the messages for the week for the collective? Okay, so I chose the card here. Let me pull it out. It wants to swivel away from me. Ooh, surrender to complete healing. Okay, so this definitely came out in the Cancer read last week, and obviously maybe you might be a Cancer watching, but I do feel like this is something heavily in the energy right now for all of us. All of us need to surrender to complete healing. The thing is with this card here, first let me read the messages on it. It says, open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So, you know, maybe this is a message for those of you who struggle with, you know, connecting intuitively, connecting spiritually, and just kind of releasing control of the things in your life. We all like to think that we have control more than we do, that we say what goes and things of that sort, but in reality we are just here living life day by day, trying to figure out what is best for us and do the best that we can, right? So Spirit is saying here, like, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just release yourself of the control and the feeling of possible lack, the feeling of missing out on something, the feeling of like not being enough, possibly anything of those sorts. Okay, collective, because the thing is that there's energy around you that is needing to be nurtured, needing to be taken care of, needing to be healed. And, you know, instead of just suppressing it, pushing it down, ignoring it, no, open up yourself to healing, going through the emotions that humans feel, the positivity, the negativity, the sadness, the crying, the tears of joy, the tears of happiness, everything. Okay, as long as you're feeling those emotions, you know that you're alive. Okay, so that's also something to be very much grateful for. Okay, collective. And so surrender with complete healing this week is not about you, is not about, you know, your problems, is not about things that you're trying to work on or figure out. It's literally just the time for you to just simply be, for you to simply allow yourself to be open to whatever the universe has planned for you. Because, you know, they say that when you plan things, God laughs and thinks it's funny because, you know, he has a better plan. He has something else, a different path for you than you might have imagined for yourself. So I'm kind of going on a rant, but obviously this is definitely needed for somebody out there to release that feeling of control. And if it's not going in the way that you would see it or like it to go, release yourself of the sadness or the burden of like the, you know, just holding on to things that don't serve you. Okay, surrendering to complete healing means that you have to be ready to be broken down in order to be built back up. Okay, so that is definitely a word for this week. Okay, this week may be a little stressful for some of you guys. It might bring a lot of things to the forefront, into perspective for you, a lot of realization, things of that sort. But be open and be welcoming to it all. Say to yourself and say to the universe, I welcome everything that is for me. I welcome everything that I question everything that I'm unsure of, because I know that you have a greater plan for me, and I know that it's all meant to be in the way that it's meant to be, because it's what's best for me. And knowing that the universe has your back is how you surrender to complete healing. Okay, collective? Beautiful, beautiful message to start the week off. And I just love that energy. Okay, sometimes we might need to hear it even if we don't want to. Let me put that right here. All right, so the next deck I'm called to right now is to get the mindful messages. Okay, these messages here are for you to think about, ponder on, things that you might need to reflect on, things that, you know, are going on in your energy at the time that, you know, maybe you suppressed, you know, that you pushed down in your subconscious, you didn't really bring it to the forefront, things that maybe you might know and realize, just to confirm, give you those affirmations that, yeah, you're right, you're on the right track, you're thinking correct. Keep using that intuitive, you know, blessing that you're blessed with. Okay, collective? So let's see here, Spirit, what are the mindful messages for the week for the collective? What are the mindful messages for the week for the collective, Spirit? Okay, we got a beautiful card coming out here, and this says present. Okay, present, present, present. Hopefully you can see that nice. The message on this card says, in this present moment, I have nothing to worry about. I take life step by step as I follow my desires and intuition, joyfully overcoming any bumps along the way. When I live like this, I don't have to worry about the future. What did I literally just say about surrendering to complete healing, collective? I mean, I literally just basically said that. Like, this is being present, being in the moment, just kind of releasing yourself of any things that are not going the way that you wanted to, or in the time frames that you wanted to. Just being here, just waking up, just feeling blessed day by day, and figuring it out as you're going through life, right? Because as you take life step by step, be in the moment, be grateful for everything that you're blessed with. Just the fact that you woke up, just the fact that you know, are able to have a job, just the fact that you're able to, you know, move by yourself, eat by yourself, brush your teeth by yourself, things like that that we take for granted. Spirit is saying for you to realize the small things, and then I feel like the bumps in the road that are coming after along the way, just know that, you know, have the joy and the gratefulness in your heart for you to get through those times, right? Okay, because the thing is, it says when you live like that, then you don't have to worry about the future. You don't have to worry about if you're on the right track, the things that you can't control, the things that you want to happen in the way that you want it to happen is not going the way you planned, whatever it is, okay? You know that when you're living in this present moment, you have nothing to worry about, because as you're taking the steps day by day to get better, to learn more, to be more, to realize more, to really just get into the pocket of being, just living, just enjoying life, feeling the emotions that life brings you, the emotions of roller coasters, okay? The up and downness, the joys of tears, the tears of joy, the tears of sadness, literally everything. Just know that you're human by feeling those things and live in the moment, like I said. So this week is basically telling you right now for you to just surrender to complete healing by living in the moment, understanding that what's going on for you is for your highest good, is for the greater good. Like I said, say to yourself and say to the universe, I trust you. I know you have my back. I'm not going to worry about my future, because I know what's around me and what's happening for me is meant to be, and all will be well, okay? Beautiful, beautiful energy for this week. Okay, I'm being called to pull from the Moonology deck. You know, this deck just makes me feel as though it's literally like short sentences, straight to the point, very certain messages that you need to hear at the time to just solidify any other things that have came out in the messages, or, you know, affirmations that you've already been feeling, just to confirm that, you know, yes, your intuition is right, okay? And also here as well, it also says here, I follow my desires and intuition. And I also mentioned that as well too. Like just following, you know what I'm saying, your desires and your intuition, just knowing what's best for you, listening to your higher self, following the things that make you happy, okay, are all ways for you to surrender to complete healing. Okay, following those desires and intuition, not knowing where it is going to lead you, not knowing what's going to come out of it, not knowing if you're on the right track even, but just knowing that you're being led and you're following the guidance of the divine, okay? So this week is all about following the guidance of the divine here by surrendering to complete healing and just living in the moment, okay? All right, Spirit, what are the messages for the collective for the week? Ooh, okay, we have what do you need to release? Okay, so collective, I feel like for this week, maybe there's something that you might have been thinking about, something that you might have been doing that might have been holding you back. I'm trying to say it right. That might have been holding you back from where you need to be at this present moment, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, even. Might be even something from the past that you may have been holding on to that you need to release. Maybe some regrets, maybe some resentment, even grudges. Ask yourself what it is that you need to release, because maybe there's something that you're holding on to, maybe from the past, right here with the present card as well, and surrendering to complete healing. I feel like most of you are holding on to something that has already transpired, something from the past, maybe a relationship, maybe something that was disappointing, you know, with a job, maybe money problems, something that you need to release yourself from. I mean, like, hello, we do say here multiple times for you to surrender to the divine, right? So maybe that is something that you need to surrender to, release, is control. Like I keep saying, is, you know, things not going in the way that you needed to or hope that it would, and you're holding on to maybe disappointment, forcing something that is not healthy for you in some sort of way, maybe something that's not serving you, you're holding on to that is not really benefiting you anymore. So there's a lot of questions within this question here of what you need to release, that you need to ask yourself and really need to meditate on it, hold on to it, sit on it. And maybe, you know, it could be like the next moon, the next full moon, you know what I mean? We're actually the full moon in Libra had just passed, I believe, yesterday. So, you know, that's definitely an indication that right now there's definitely a shift happening in your life, mentally and spiritually. So ask yourself excuse me, ask yourself what it is that you need to release and really honor that. Okay, now let's get into the tarot and see what other messages Spirit has to say about what's going on for your week here, starting off at April 18th here all the way to, I believe, the 25th of April. Okay, so sorry, this keeps moving. Spirit, yeah, what are the messages for the collective for April 18th to April 25th? April 18th to April 25th. What do they need to hear about for their week ahead? What's going on in their energy, in or around their lives at this time, Spirit? What does the collective, we had the 5 of Cups trying to slip out there, so definitely, you know, emotions being tested right now. Spirit, what are the messages for the collective? Ooh, what do we got here? The Sun, interesting. Okay, Spirit, what are the messages for the collective? Okay, and we got the Sun, we got the 6 of Wands, we got the Star, and we got the Hanged Man coming out here. So I'm gonna move our oracle cards so you guys can get a better view of what's going on here. Let me see if this brightness is a little too much. Let's bring it down. Hopefully that you guys can see that better. Okay, so with the Sun card here and with the 6 of Wands, I feel like this week is going to bring you clarity and happiness, progression. Okay, because with the Sun card here and with the 6 of Wands coming right after, it's definitely, this week is definitely bringing progression. Some sort of victory is coming, something that is going to make you extremely happy. I feel that with the Star, I'm sorry. I feel like with the Star card, this could definitely mean that you guys are going to be healing from something this week, pouring into yourself more this week. Like I told you earlier, a lot more realizing, a lot more being here in the present moment, just enjoying the company that's around you, friends even. Maybe there's a celebration happening this week, something fun, where, you know, you can just lighten up a little bit, just have a little fun, enjoy yourself, smile, laugh, and just, you know, exude radiance. You know, something should just be a refresher. You know what I'm saying? Something to just, you know, take you out of maybe a funk that you've been in, discomfort, you know, whatever it is that may have, you know, been bringing some negative feelings in your life right now. I feel that it's definitely going to be something that is going to be healing. Maybe a conversation, maybe things looking up, since maybe something that has been going wrong, possibly. We got the Hanged Man here, so obviously I feel that there's going to be a lot of realization this week. There's going to be, you know, excuse me, there's gonna be like a spiritual awakening for some of you guys as well. I feel that some of you guys are gonna really be tapping into your spirituality. I mean, hence, you know, surrendering to complete healing. It's opening fully to loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So you guys are definitely going through a spiritual healing this week. A lot of realization, maybe cutting out things that are no longer serving you, realizing that there's a change that needs to be made in order for you to get this progression. But I do see that this week is going to be a breath of fresh air for someone, or something is going to come forward where maybe you might go to a party, maybe you might be linking up with some people that just make you laugh, fun in some sort of way here. So I do see that this week is going to bring you some joy, some healing, some, you know, bringing you back down to earth. Maybe if you guys been in a funk, you know, you're remembering who you are this week, okay? And yes, the Five of Cups did try to come out earlier when I was shuffling. So the fact that it's at the bottom of the deck, I do feel that some of you guys may have definitely been suffering with some sadness. Maybe some of you guys have been feeling guilty over something, regret for something, definitely crying over spilled milk. Maybe a lot of things haven't been in your control lately, and because of that you've been feeling like beat up, you've been feeling defeated, maybe you've been feeling very down and out, and feeling like maybe some of y'all been feeling like a loser, feeling like, you know, you don't have much to offer the world right now at this time, which is literally the complete opposite of life. Look at that with the Lovers card at the bottom of the deck. No, that's the complete opposite. Some of you guys might have been feeling this through a relationship you're in, and some of you guys might have been feeling like this through maybe your job, or like a business that you've been starting. Maybe you just had a bit of a rough start, or maybe you hit a rough patch, you know, in a relationship or something that you have been working really hard towards. And I feel that this week is going to be a refresher for you in many ways, okay? Spirit, what are the messages for the collective for this week? We got the Queen of Cups coming out here, okay? Let's get some more clarity on the Queen of Cups. Please clarify the Queen of Cups for the collective. Please clarify the Queen of Cups. Please clarify the Queen of Cups, please. Okay, we got the Justice card, okay? So some of you guys might be a Leo, you might be an Aquarius watching, a Cancer, Pisces, a Scorpio watching here. But I feel here with the Queen of Cups clarified by the Justice card, some of you guys have definitely invested maybe some money into something, and you're going to be seeing the benefits of that this week. If you guys have invested any money in something this week, you'll be seeing the benefits of that this week, okay? And some of you guys here too, some of you guys are in a relationship where maybe you feel like you've given a lot, you've given maybe too much, okay? Maybe you've been working really hard, putting in a lot of effort and a lot of work. But I do see here that this week your energy is getting paid off. You're getting rewarded this week with something, because with the Eight of Pentacles here, your work and your time and your energy is not in vain, okay? Anything that you put your time and your energy into, just know that you are going to be blessed because of it. With this Eight of Pentacles here, you're going to be blessed, okay? This could also mean that there might be an opportunity coming this week for some of you guys, a level up maybe in your own jobs, a promotion, maybe a nice little bonus check, or maybe a little extra money on your check this week as well. So, you know, those of you guys who've been investing your money into things, just know that it's gonna pay off, okay? And some of you guys here that have been working really hard, just know it's gonna show up in your check, it's gonna show up in your relationship, it's gonna show up in some way, shape, or form, whatever you've been really dedicating a lot of energy into, okay? Okay, let's get some advice for your week here, Spirit. What is the advice for the collective? What is the advice for the collective here for the week? What is the advice for the collective for the week, Spirit? Ooh. Okay, way too many cards. The Page of Wands actually tried to come out here, and we got the Six of Swords here. These two just flew out kind of ugly. So we're gonna take these two. Let's get some more advice, please. Get some advice for the collective. What's the advice for the collective for the week? What is the advice, please, for the collective? What is the advice I need to hear? Okay, we got the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so your advice for the week here, okay, with the Page of Wands and with the Six of Swords, I feel that the advice for you right now with these cards indicating that something that you have been working on, right? Maybe you guys have some sort of idea, business, those of you guys who have a business idea that you've been sitting on and planning on right now, okay? Or maybe some of you guys are in the beginning stages of working it out and getting it off the ground here, okay? I mean, it might be a little bit of a rough start, it might be a little bit of a rough patch right now, but just know that things are going to be calming down later on in the week, okay? You're going to be getting calmer, you're going to be feeling more mellow, you're going to be feeling more relaxed, you're going to be feeling more confident later in the week. Even though right now possibly, like I said, it's hitting a rough patch. Maybe this is a moment for those of you guys who've been in business for a little while where maybe the money is not as much as it used to be, or maybe you had to redirect, rebrand even, you know what I mean? Some of you guys that are in a relationship too, you guys are like getting back to like the basics of like the spark that you guys had in the beginning. Realizing that maybe for some of you guys this relationship is not working right now. Some of you guys this relationship needs space, it needs distance right now, healthy distance, and I feel like this week is probably going to be that. Maybe some of you guys are giving the silent treatment or getting the silent treatment, maybe there's something that just has to happen right now in this week to make a change in your relationships or in your businesses. Take it how it resonates with you, okay? So this week is going to be, things are going to be working themselves out if it hasn't been going the best, okay? This week also we got the Queen of Swords coming out and the Ace of Cups. So I feel here with the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Cups right now, Spirit is urging you to get clear on what it is that you love and what it is that you're passionate about here. For those of you guys who are confused, some of you guys may have felt like you don't have no place here, you don't know what your purpose is here on earth, you don't know what it is that you need to do here, whatever it is. We got the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this week is going to be a very abundant week for you, okay? This could be anything that you desire, anything that you've been working on. I feel like it could be abundant for you monetarily, it could be abundant in your relationships, it could be abundant in your job, it could be abundant in your mental state, abundant in your spiritual state. Maybe your physical health is going to be A1, okay? So this week I feel it's definitely you getting clear on the things that you want for yourself, okay? If you've been plotting and planning and thinking and wishing and hoping and praying, that's a little bit of it, but now where's the action? What's the next steps? You got to get very practical on everything that's needed of you at this time, okay? Because just hoping and praying and just taking it step by step is one thing, okay? Right? We said the present. Be in the present moment, take it step by step, and follow your desires and your intuition. That's one part of it, but also, the action. Okay, so following those desires and intuition means actually having a practical plan and actually taking that step forward. Okay, some of you guys here maybe setting some people straight this week, letting people know, setting boundaries in relationships, friendships, families, significant others. You're setting boundaries this week, and I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to do that, because at the end of the day you're going to be respected regardless. If you decide to stay with this person, stay or remove yourself from this person, maybe a job, it's time for you to speak up on what you're expecting from that job, your intentions on wanting to get promoted or moving to a new position, whatever it is. Take it how it resonates with you. This week is the time for you to really speak up for yourself and voice your power, okay? Be high and mighty and confident in everything that you want, and go get that okay, collective? Go and get that all right, period. These are the beautiful messages that I have for you for this week, okay? From April 18th to April 25th, okay? Is it 25th? Yeah. Yes. Oh, wow. That's Monday to Monday. So that's a week, okay? So I feel here that these are very beautiful messages, something very insightful. And I really hope that you got everything that you needed. I told you earlier, please and thank you, like the video if it resonated with you and you liked the video just because it was healing and insightful and got you thinking a little bit, because it also reaches other people who may need to hear it at the time that it comes across them. So giving this video a thumbs up really helps the video and really helps my channel, helps other readers as well with you liking their videos. So I really appreciate you in advance for showing love, and thank you for being here, thank you for being on this channel, and thank you for subscribing, and thank you for just watching and tuning in. It means so much to me, more than I can even articulate right now, but I really hope that I helped somebody today, and I hope that it really gave you something that you really needed at this moment. Okay, so without further ado, please go ahead and subscribe if you are new, so we can have more beautiful readings together in the future, and I hope to see you in another video soon. Peace.